My project is on the Japanese samurai warriors. I asked myself, what were the samurai taught and what was their culture like? My thesis was that the samurai were trained to fight in many martial arts. They were taught to follow the Bushido code of honor and were trained to defend their masters. The samurai lived from the 1100s to the 1500s AD. There was a feudal class of warriors from which the samurai evolved. They were by far one of the deadliest group of warriors of all time, and also some of the most honorable ones. Kendo. Kendo is what the samurai used to fight with swords. This wasn't the only martial art they used. They did use other hand-to-hand martial arts for in case they really needed to and they didn't have a weapon. The samurai used a lot of martial arts, and some of the most common ones are judo and jiu-jitsu. They would still be able to fight even if they were unarmed. The men. The men is a straight down cut. Do. The do is an abdomen cut. The kesagiri. The kesagiri is the downward diagonal cut. The kiriage. The kiriage is the upward diagonal cut. Kote. The kote are wrist cuts. Another very common weapon that they used were the bows. Their bows were very large, and they could take up to 7 people to string one. With their draw method, they started up and then relaxed as they pulled the string back and down and aimed. Then they would, still relaxing, release. There were 2 main methods of the samurai holding their bows. One was vertically. They would be relaxed while holding it so they would not jerk and mess up the shot. The second one was they would hold it at a lateral angle and then would also relax and fire as not to jerk the shot. Doing what's right. Not being cruel to your enemies. Bravery. Keeping to your word. Doing what you are told to do. The samurai followed their masters to the fullest extent that they could. The people they followed were usually wealthy upper class or the daimyos. They were paid in rice by their masters, or samurai who did not have masters. These were called ronin. The ronin were still as honorable as samurai with masters. They still followed the Bushido code to the fullest extent. There have currently been 37 accounts of a ronin murdering their master, but then to restore honor committing seppuku afterwards.